Thank you for joining us, my Facebook friends. God bless you. We are still in the study of the big chart. The rapture's taken place in our study. The judgment seat of Christ, the marriage supper of the Lamb, and the song of the redeemed. We think we've sung a good song, a new song, but I tell you today, the song of the redeemed and immortal bodies in the presence of Almighty God, there will be a song of the redeemed. Now, from my perspective, from the earth, as a mortal being, I put some pianos and organs and vibro harps, some drums, some harps, an organ. I put a black piano and a red piano and a pearl piano. The Bible tells me, eye hath not seen, ear hath not heard, nor entered into the heart of man the things that God hath prepared for them that love him. And this is the redeemed, song of the redeemed. Immediately after this, all of this, we call it the second coming of Christ. With angelic host, with the saints of the redeemed following him, he will come back to the earth again. To the earth. Over there he comes in the clouds. The saints go up. Here he comes to the earth. To the earth. Christ will set his feet on the Mount of Olives, and it will split. It will make a long valley there. And then it tells what's going to happen on earth. He's going to set up his throne, and Satan will be bound for 1,000 years. 1,000 years. We will be kings and priests on the earth with Christ as he sets up his throne on the earth. It's called the Judgment of Nations. All this is in detail. And then he will, the Mediterranean Sea, he will give land to whom he has appointed it to Dan, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Ephraim, Reuben, Judah. The holy oblation for the princes and the Benjamin, Simeon, Issachar, Zebulun, and Gad. It's called a royal grant of land. People may be arguing over land today, but when Jesus comes back to the earth to set up his throne in Jerusalem, he will have a royal grant of land. This is God's earth. He made it. He owns it. And it's his to do whatsoever he would choose. The dispensation of the fullness of time. The dispensation of the fullness of time. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him. He shall set his feet upon the throne of his glory. And then it tells all here, he will rule from Jerusalem. Some of this right here has not been finished. Like I say, you're seeing the chart in construction. The chart is still in construction. We have more work to do on it.